Alright, this is the character background for my character in the film Motel. Who he is. I play a character named Jonathan. Jonathan is a man who still feels emotionally like a vulnerable kid. He struggles with severe anxiety and attachment issues, and he is deeply afraid of being left alone. Rather than expressing what he feels outwardly, he keeps everything internal and distracts himself. His instinct is to stay busy so he does not have to confront what he is afraid of thinking about. Jonathan has been selling burned DVDs on the street for a while as a small, informal hustle. It is not particularly profitable, but it gives him something to do and a sense of structure in his day. The process of organizing discs, printing covers, and approaching strangers provides a routine that keeps his mind occupied. When he is anxious, he tends to fall deeper into repetitive tasks like this. The DVDs are less about making money and more about staying busy. Because of this, he spends much of his day moving between small routines rather than sitting still. So I can never sit still. Current living situation. The house he normally shares with his mother is currently being fumigated for an infestation. They were asked to leave for several days while the treatment is completed. Because of this, he is staying temporarily in a nearby motel with only a small amount of belongings. The situation feels inconvenient but ordinary, adding to the sense that everything in his life is slightly unstable. His emotional state. His mother is currently in the hospital undergoing surgery. He is waiting for updates, but he keeps delaying checking his phone because he is afraid. He keeps delaying checking his phone because he is afraid of what he might hear. The longer he waits, the more suspended in time he feels. So I'm not going to be looking at my phone much. I'm going to act like I'm going to look at it and then just not. I'll be doing that, I guess, a lot. Routine actions, burning DVDs, organizing items, walking around the room, become ways to avoid confronting the uncertainty. What he fears. Jonathan could be sitting in the surgical waiting room, but he chooses not to. Being there would make the situation feel too real. That's wild. Let's see what else we got. Oh, there's more. I know. Did I do the same thing twice? No, there's 2 pages. Okay. Instead, he keeps physical distance from the hospital and checks his phone constantly. This distance allows him to delay confronting whatever news might come. As long as he has not received the call, the outcome still feels uncertain. So I'm under the impression that he doesn't want to check his phone. And I guess he is. He keeps delaying checking his phone because he's afraid of what he might hear. But he's checking his phone all the time, so I have to ask Chase about that. He is afraid that his mother may not survive the surgery, and more than that, he fears what his life will look like if he is suddenly alone. She is not only a parent, but also his emotional anchor, and the closest thing he has to stability. Losing her would mean losing both the person he relies on and the sense of home that has held his life together. His behavioral expressions. He does not cry, shout, or openly panic. Instead, his anxiety appears through hesitation, avoidance, and repetition. Checking the phone but not listening to messages. Organizing objects repeatedly. Sitting still for long moments. Walking to the door and then deciding not to leave. Continuing routine tasks even when he is distracted. Performance notes. The character should not show the emotion exaggerated. The emotional experience should come from restraint and behavior. Very interesting. Very interesting role to play.